Wendy Morato, and welcome to our new place at Kitten Krazy. And I want to thank Andy for coming today and doing a walkabout show. We're going to take you on a tour of our new space. Those of you who've been to Quick Fix before know that this is the door that you used to come into at 930 Lafayette Road. I know the sign still says Quick Fix. We haven't changed it yet. We just got in. And so we're going to take you on a tour of the new Kitten Krazy that now exists in the Quick Fix space. And the Quick Fix space is just around this corner. You just walk around the side of this building and you're going to go in the door of Unit B for Quick Fix. So just come on in and let's take a look and see what we did. So we now have a double entrance front door so that the kitties don't get out. So when you come in, we ask that you, if you have a family and there's a bunch of people, that you walk in first, you're all in before you open this door, so that just in case a kitty runs out, they don't go out the front door. So we did add this double entry door here. And I want to welcome my co-host, Debbie Andre. She is, as everyone knows, the shelter manager here at Kitten Krazy and does an outstanding job. Debbie, how do you like your new digs?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's everybody that has been here, every volunteer says how nice it is. It's cozy. Even Andy said how much nicer it was because he says it's more like a living room, more of a house.
Yeah.
And you see, it's great, and it's only been 3 weeks. Yeah. Not even 3 weeks.
Not even. So I've been doing a second obsession, which is my online auctions. I buy from my online auction. So a lot of the stuff that you'll see, I bought on an online auction called Rust Belt Revival. Rust Belt Revival is a local place that does estate sales and so forth. We're now going to be selling things as of January, February. We're going to have our first auction live. We're going to be collecting things from whoever and whatever
that wants to give us anything.
But you'll see a lot of furniture here. It looks like we've paid a fortune for it, but I can walk around. I know exactly what I paid for everything. And I can kind of tell you as we walk around that I was able to furnish this place for pennies on the dollar, knowing, and I was collecting for months and months, huh, Deb?
She has been.
And buying things knowing I know what I want to do when we get into the new space. So as we walk around, here's my IKEA corner cabinet. Debbie insisted, she's like, I want that for Kitten Krazy. I paid $10 for this.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful corner cabinet. And we still have a lot of things. We haven't filled it up yet or anything. But what the goal is here now is that when you come to adopt, you can sit down in every room on comfortable furniture. Maybe a TV is playing, maybe radio is playing, but the cats are comfortable and they're not in cages and they're not living where they're stressed out. There's plenty of room to go and they know what a home environment is because some of these cats have only ever lived outside. And so bringing them into your home for the first time and opening up a cage and letting them run your house would be, I don't even know how that works.
No, and I get that from a lot of people who adopted cats from us say that the cat was just worked right into their house so easy because of Wendy's plan here.
The transition
and how she has everything. So
yeah. So what we did was we added a lot of windows so that everybody could have light. This was the lobby. And you used to be able to walk up to this counter here. We still have to finish this area. As you can see, there's still things to do. It has cost a lot of money to renovate both places. We moved Quick Fix next door, and that's cost a lot of money to renovate some of that space.
But it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. That cabinet right there only paid $65 for that whole thing over there. I was so excited about it. And we're going to be putting a TV on there. If somebody has one that they'd like to donate that doesn't stick out too far, is that the one we have sticks out too far? A flat screen would be very nice for there.
Because we like to watch Cat Chat.
Yeah, we love to watch Cat Chat. Right. Thank you, Andy, for doing it. We have one of our Wendy is our main adoption counselor after hours. She's our main adoption counselor volunteer. Debbie performs most of the adoptions. here during the day and on the weekends as well. But Wynn has been with us for about 12 years, and she volunteers her time, and she's done hundreds and maybe thousands even at this point. Thousands.
And she can tell you, amazingly, she'll say there's a cat. Somebody will come in and say they had a cat 8 years ago, and she remembers it.
Yeah, she'll remember. So, yeah. But we have these little holes in the room, and the cats can go potty out the holes underneath, and so there are no litter boxes in this area here. They can go out the holes, and on the back side is our garage, and so we can kind of keep that out of the vicinity of our adopters, and it works out really nicely. This used to be where we performed the surgeries, but now these cats who have already had surgery are now living here, which is great. So this is a nice big area. And we only added this one door here. That's all we had to do. And this big window was here to separate our prep area and our surgical center. And so this was just an opening, but we added a door so we can have this one whole room. And as you look through here, Andy, you can see the kitten room. And there are kittens everywhere. They're kind of all sleeping right now. There's a couple in here, but we'll head in here. When you come into our rooms, you'll see that we have pink and blue tags. So if you're looking for a boy, you can look for George in this room. Most of them all are girls, and one of the volunteers has been doing this.
Likes to put the picture on so you can know who it is.
So you know who it is. I think that's a great idea. And it's a lot of effort for her to do that, so it's really nice. But you can see they have a lot of room to play, and we were playing Christmas music in here, but with the TV going and everything, it's better to not have that going on in the background. But we have music in this room and the kitten room. But we're still working it out. It looks beautiful in here. Lots of room. People can sit in every room.
And there's still more things that need to be put in here.
Yeah, we have climbers and things that are going up on the walls.
Yeah, so.
But we just really wanted to show people what we've done and where we're at with things. And in this room, this was our prep area for surgery and our prep sink and all. And look at those guys sleeping on the bench here. Oh, they are so cute. Now, weren't those guys raised in the prison?
I believe so, yes. There's one orange one out here that wasn't, but most of the orange ones.
Look at these guys down here. This is everybody's favorite room.
Oh,
because everybody's just either all playing or all sleeping in a big pile,
sleepy
usually.
time now.
Yeah.
But this one here, one of these here, there's a gentleman coming from Vermont to pick them up.
Vermont. But Debbie was telling me, there's a guy from Vermont coming to pick up one of the orange kittens. And she said, it's hard to believe there's not an orange kitten to be found from Vermont to Ohio.
But since I told you that, I have talked to him.
Okay.
And he likes what we do. He went on the webpage, he looked at things, and he says it's incredible on what we do, and he could not find something like that.
No way.
Yes, that's why he is leaving Thursday morning for a 12-hour drive to pick up a kitten.
Thank you. That is very humbling.
And maybe another one for his mom, he said. So.
Well, we've got lots.
Yes, we do. He wants an orange. The orange male looks just like his.
And this is where Debbie lives.
This is my girl room.
Tell them about your office now.
This is my office, and these are my girls. We got my Sophie, and we got Sam. They're all moody cats. Maple.
Down here
and Sadie down there. So they're good girls, and they love me. All the trouble ones like me for some reason. I don't know why. But they're great cats who are looking for their homes too, aren't you, Sophie?
Yeah, they just have a little bit of shyness factor or...
Well, this one down here, I'm not even sure. She's a sweetheart. That was the one that was brought to a vet to euthanize because she had a urine infection.
Yes. Oh, that's a nice cat.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's gorgeous.
And she doesn't have a urinary tract infection.
Well, you gave her meds, and she's probably better. She has not peed or done anything
she's
outside
fine.
the box. She's
Yeah.
an awesome tortie, a gorgeous tortie.
Yeah.
I wish she would come out.
Yeah.
Sadie.
She's sleeping. We're here taping right in the middle of
Nap time.
nap time. We call it siesta because between 12 and 5, your cat is probably sleeping. At the very least, between 12 and 5 is sleeping.
And our hours are 12 to 5.
Yeah.
Get it?
So yeah. So when you come, pretty much everybody's going to be sleeping and sedentary, but they will wake up to be pet. This is Sophie. She's an older cat. And she has catitude, big time catitude. But you love her.
That's my girl.
That's your girl. But she's up for
me.
adoption.
She is up for adoption. She smacks me in the face.
No claws.
She has no claws. She doesn't hurt anybody. She's just
That's a way to get her adopted, Deb. She smacks me in the face.
smacks me in the face. I'll be on the phone and she comes up because I'm not paying attention to her and she smacks me in the face.
Now show how she smacks you in the
just
face.
goes like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Pay attention to me. I really think. Look at her. I really
She's
think that if she
adorable.
was at a house, she'll change.
She's extremely social.
She is.
Super social, to the point though that she wants to be right with you all the time.
Yeah.
And she can be a little moody, which is bizarre because she wants to be with you. But then when you turn and want to pet her, she gets a little gnarly. Yeah. But if you are okay with her just hanging out with you, she always wants to be with Debbie and Win. Always. Wherever they are. And she's always walking, wherever they are. So she's the kind of cat, if you don't really want to pet your cat all the time, she's perfect. She is. She's perfect. But she does want to tap you and say, hey, remember, I'm here. And
she likes to yell. So she does like to yell at us. She was a cat that was thrown out of a car, declawed.
Yeah, that was so sad. So sad.
But
she's a talker.
She is a talker.
She's a talker. Or a screamer.
I wouldn't say she's a talker. She likes to get her point across. A lot.
Debbie, I have this feeling like you'd really rather her stay.
Well, I do have an older cat, and God forbid when she goes over the rainbow, I'm taking Sophie if she's still here.
Right.
Because I took Molly, because I took Molly thinking no one would ever adopt Molly, and I'll tell you, I tell people all the time, and I don't try to get people to adopt because of it. She's the best cat I've ever had. She uses a litter box. She stays off the counter. She was laying with me for an hour and a half yesterday. She's no trouble at all. Totally different, and that's what you say, environment.
Different environment, different cat.
Yes.
Take them home. They may act one way here for 6 months. And you take them home to your house and your environment is different. They're going to adjust to that environment and they're going to be a different cat. They're very adaptable. That's one word I use for cats all the time. They're extraordinarily adaptable. It may take a little time, but they will adapt to their situation because that's what keeps them alive in the wilderness. Just want to say that we have a lot more space here. We have rooms for our sick cats. We have rooms for our new intake cats. We have a medical room and we have a laundry room, all nice and large and roomy so that we can do the work on the back side to get the cats up here healthy and ready to go. So
nobody sees, and then we have two pretty big warehouses too.
Yeah, we have two.
Just for Kitten Krazy and your stuff that you're going to sell in the auction.
Right.
And they have you'll see their rooms over there is just huge. So
yeah. Well, the landlord had offered me some adjacent space that I had been wanting for years, and somebody else was in it. And when he offered it to me, I jumped at it. I'm like, that's what I've been waiting for. I never really wanted to go around the corner, but we had to get out of here because we were on top of each other. So I took that space and we renovated. And we lived in there happily for about 4 years. 4 years.
Yeah,
4 years.
So.
But it was time to come home, be on the same premises, and this is it. This is where we're going to stay, and we have plenty of space. And I thank our landlord, Sean Ritchie of Medina Plating. He's been phenomenal to us. He's an extremely generous person, very generous person to us. We do pay rent and all of that, but he's been very generous. Yeah. So we're here in Quick Fix's new little mini lunch area. We don't have running water over here yet for a lunch area, but it is a nice little place that they can get away, the staff. We do have staff. We don't have volunteers working at Quick Fix to do the whole thing. We have a paid veterinarian who's extraordinary, paid RVT, registered vet tech and vet assistants, front desk staff, an office manager, and me. But this is just our humble place right now. We didn't do much in here, put the flooring in. My brother laid all this flooring. And
Her brother did almost everything.
Did everything.
Yeah, he did
all the
almost
build-outs, the
everything.
walls, the windows, the doors, the this and that. But he does do flooring for a living, and his name is Scott Buckwald. And he's been doing flooring for 35 years. And I just want to say thank you to Debbie, because when we were first allowed to come in here, this was all tile. This whole area here, and then when you go into the lobby, and the whole lobby area and the whole next section was all tile. And it was in poor, poor condition. So I said, Debbie, I'm gonna have to get this tile chipped up. So one day I just took like a shovel, and I was able to pick one up. And I'm from a working family. We are barn people, and hard work is nothing for me. But I popped it up, and I'm like, oh, that popped up good. And I took another shovel, and I went like that, and was just chipping away. Debbie then takes the shovel, and she starts just going to town. And she chipped up like this enormous area that night.
So us 250+ women did it on our own. We did all this. You're going to see what we did over there. We not only did that, we loaded it, and we threw it away.
By ourselves in 6 hours.
That's right. We kicked
We
butt.
did. We kicked butt.
250+.
Yeah.
Just no. No, I'm older than her. So
No,
we
you're not.
did it. We did it, and
She's younger, actually. She's younger than me.
my philosophy was, when her brother's ready, it better be clean. 'Cause
It better be done.
He is
So
extremely
we got it
busy
done.
man, so we have to have everything ready for him.
So Debbie, I cannot thank you enough.
That
You know
was
I've already
fun.
told you so many times, but I'll tell you, this girl can work.
It was
and
fun.
She was killer. And it was in the middle of summer, and it was like 900
Yeah,
degrees.
it was fun because we could.
It was
violent
hot.
and just angry.
Yeah, we were venting. We were like,
so-
that was the beginning of the whole project, was getting the floor up.
But originally,
So.
Kitten Krazy was going to go over here. Mm-hmm. And
had you known that, you wouldn't have done that, would
no,
you?
no, I would have done it. But the thing is, one of the things that 120% behind Wendy of moving Quick Fix over here. There's no way we would have been able to be over here. None. And it's perfect for what she did. So I say kudos for her for that.
Thank you.
The only thing I was upset was, I love this floor, and we don't have this floor. So
Yeah, we did pick the floor up.
yeah.
So now you're entering the Quick Fix lobby, and we have a lot more space. As you can see, it's nice and bright. There's a lot of space here, and it goes this way as well. We have a bathroom here, and these guys are on TV and they don't know it. So this is Jen, and that's Vicky, and my brother built those countertops, hand built those countertops for us, so we can accommodate. We can put 3 people at the front desk now to take care of our clients instead of just one. It was a great idea to put it on that side.
Yeah, I walked in here Saturday, and normally when I used to come over, it was so jam-packed. People were on each other. They were spread out, and I could tell the people enjoyed it. I mean, they're all spread
We
out.
got them in and out.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah,
there's
it
just
was
no way.
fascinating.
It's perfect for this Quick Fix.
Yeah, it's really the
beautiful.
perfect space, and we actually have a lot of room to continue to expand over here, whereas we had no room to expand in that particular space. So knowing that in my head, I had said right from the beginning, if I ever get this, really Quick Fix needs to move over here, and then we
Jimmy,
you know, we talked about it, but. So in this room right here, we were going to make this an office. And then I had the idea, maybe we should bring some cats over here for adoption. So Andy, if you want to peek in here, these are our hard to place kitties. They're declawed. They're all sleeping. There's Jack, one-eyed Jack. He was a little feral cat that we took in over here. He came in for surgery, and his eye was so damaged and bulged that we took it out for the client and kept him, because I just didn't feel like it would have been right for him to spend his life out there. And they were just going to put him back out with his eye still healing. So we kept him. And Jack is a little flighty, but I think he would warm up very well to a nice, quiet home. Somebody maybe in an apartment, single person or a married couple that are quiet.
He just doesn't know.
He just doesn't know.
Because he's been outside, so he does not know.
He's been with us for months. I can go in there and I can pet him. He loves to be pet, but he's not the kind of cat that you can pick up, walk around with. I think that eventually he would be the kind of cat that would jump up on your bed and hang out with you.
You never know. I mean, I have an 18-year-old cat that I've had since she was 6 weeks old. She does not like when I pick her up.
Yeah, oh
so
no.
There's just some cats are like
these
that.
cats won't let you do that. But then Betsy is the orange kitty in the middle here, and she's very cross-eyed. Like, she's so adorable because she's so cross-eyed. She doesn't mind being pet, but she will not let you pick her up. She is declawed. They are not the normal declaw price because of their temperament. So we do need them to just move along and go into a house where you're just going to give the kitties a home, because they're frightened. They were in a home where a lady decided to start a rescue. She had somewhere 75 to 100 cats in her home, and she passed away. And some of the people that were helping her out were just taking them. This was down in Columbus. They were just taking them to a local vet and euthanizing them all. A dog rescue in Loudonville decided that was not acceptable, and New Beginnings Dog Rescue and Brian and Summer run that, and they called me up and said, please help. So I took 6 of the cats that were left. There were quite a few that they had already euthanized. So we're down to, I think, 3.
We have 4 in there, but 3
of them are from that situation. This is Robin, my sister. She's the office manager, and we provide a nice office for Robin. Love it. She's got this really nice place. How do you like it here, Robin? Microphone. Debbie, you have to interview my sister. So
I wasn't expecting to be interviewed today.
Well, that's why we didn't let anybody know. We were catching you on.
How do you like your new office?
I love my new office. Actually, this is great because I get to see the clients coming in. I get to see the clients out in the lobby. I can hear. I can be part of it, because before in our old space, I had we were in the back, so
Yeah.
I had to be called to know what was going on. Now I can be right here. It's a super space for me to be able to be understanding of everything that's happening when it's happening. So.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And she looks pretty in that office too, doesn't she?
She looks beautiful.
And she goes right with the office. And so do you, Debbie.
Yeah, so
Oh,
do you,
yeah, in my
Debbie.
red, yeah.
There's room for you, Deb. Come
And
on in.
if the cats that Wendy just talked about, they're in Quick Fix, those 4 cats. And Robin knows a lot about them, so if you are interested, just come in and say you want to talk to her about them, and
Right.
she does.
She'll do the adoption.
Yeah,
for
she
them.
knows them.
Yeah.
Then she'll call me over and have me do the
See
adoption.
the
but-
final paperwork.
Yeah, so. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
Thanks, Debbie.
Then right next to Robin's office is actually the doorway in. So we have a double entry. So folks that are coming to Quick Fix, you're going to come around right above this door. It says Unit B. We're in Unit B now, and Debbie's in Unit A. So you're just going to come in this door, and you're going to come straight in and enter our lobby here. That's where you'll go to the front counter and see one of these gals. And then from here, we're going to walk into a middle office.
Yeah, the biggest thing with that is.
Thanks, ladies. We're going to walk into here. Hi, Sandy. You're on candid camera. Hi. This is Sandy. She's just learning to do phone calls, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Keep that shut. The most fun thing about this office, I would say, is this walk-in safe, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So the
Lots of fun.
landlord didn't want to take it out, so we got to have this really cool walk-in safe, and it's for all of our office supplies. And it helps us keep everything really organized. And it's just a really cool door, so we didn't even paint it. We left it the original color because it was a lot of fun. But how do you like working back here,
I
Sandy?
love it. It's nice and quiet back here. I get to see everybody coming in and out, and the clients are all happy so far.
Yeah, and you don't have to hear any dogs barking like in our old space. Everybody
Right,
heard the dogs
right.
barking all day, every
Yes,
day.
and I get to see all the animals come back and forth.
Isn't
so-
it great?
Yeah, it's nice back here. I like
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
it's warm.
Yes, and it's warm.
And it's warm.
That's true.
Makes a difference.
Well, thank you, Sandy. I know we popped in on you, but that was the name of the game today. This is how it is. This is how we roll. I actually like doing laundry. This used to be a bathroom, and I just had it converted into our laundry room and our pack room. This is where they do the surgical packs for the animals. We're able now to do everything in one room. We used to have to do laundry in one room and walk it all the way out and do the packs and then autoclave the packs and then walk the packs all the way into surgery. And now I have it, because once you do something once or twice or 50,000 times, you can kind of get an idea of how it would be better. So I created this to be the best it can be. We wash the laundry for the packs, we wash the instruments for the packs, then right behind Andy is the instruments that are washed, the pack laundry. She packs it up, it goes in the autoclave, and then it goes 10 steps down the hall into surgery, and bada bing. And then this was just a laundry or bathroom closet, but we have our supplies all in there, so that worked out really nice. So basically this is where the dogs are. It is heated out here, and we have a lot of space to continue to grow. One of the things I've asked Scott to do was put this little nook of a feral cat room in here so that our feral cats are out here, which I don't think we have any, but it's loud because of the fan. But our feral cats would go on these shelves and they would be contained in this room. It's nice and warm in here. At night, we make sure that the heat is in this room on and ready to go. That way, if they do get out of their traps, they are contained in this room and not running like a whole warehouse. But it works perfectly. And then there's an exterior door on this side that goes right to the back side. That little brown door goes right to our lobby. So we have this nice big round circle and a lot of room to continue to grow. And with the way things are right now, the demand for our services just continues to grow. And we thank you so much for all that you do to support our business and the fact that you're spaying and neutering. I will say that this week we will be awarding someone a gift basket, it's a major award. It's for our 50,000th, come on Debbie, our 50,000th surgery in just 7.5 years.
Yes, and so how many would that be?
About 7,500,
Million?
about 7,000 some every year.
Every year she's been saying,
7,000.
Just think about that. It's a crazy cat population and dog population. You see on all the Facebook pages of people overpopulated with cats and dogs, and so thank you, Wendy, and
Takes
Quick
a village.
Fix for everything that they have done, because that's a lot of animals they've saved.
Yeah, unborn animals exponentially.
It's sad.
The less animals born, the less have to die a horrible death. But we'll get out of here because of the fan.